Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new, my name is Abigail. I wanted to give y'all a little bit of an update of what's been happening and what did happen. Because I think it was my last video I told y'all that I wasn't feeling very good, and I did decide to go to the doctor today. We actually went to a urgent med place, and basically past like 3 days my ear has been really hurting, and if you don't know, I do have allergy issues, and we've been in a tent revival for a few nights, and I just thought, well, maybe it's just my allergies acting up. But there was no really symptoms of allergies. I haven't had a cough, a runny nose, anything like that. My symptoms were a really bad earache, and I've been feeling like I have the chills. And so, this morning, or no, last night actually, which would have been Tuesday night, I was like freezing, and I was like wrapped up in a blanket, and then this morning I was freezing. I did leave my air conditioner on, or my window unit on last night, so I thought, well, it is probably a little bit cold in here. But like, I've just been feeling awful. So, today I asked my mom if she could take me into urgent med to just get my ears checked out, because I didn't want it getting worse. We actually, yesterday I had some, like, I think it was like, I guess it was ibuprofen or something like that, because we wanted to try that first and see if that would help, but it didn't help. So after my mom got off work today, she brought me to urgent med. We told them my symptoms, and okay, sorry about the pause, somebody walked in. So anyways, last night was a struggle. I felt like I had the chills really bad. This morning was kind of the same. And I also have had like no energy most of the time. Even when I feel bad, I could at least walk around my room and listen to music, and I tried this morning to walk around my room, listen to music, and I just couldn't hardly get out of bed. So I talked to my mom, and I was like, hey, could you bring me to urgent med, because if this is a ear infection, I need it to, go away fast. So they looked in my ears, and turns out I do have an ear infection. Our thermometer did not say that I have a fever, but we don't buy a new thermometer very often, and so I think that I probably did. We've been going more off of the signs of a fever than what the thermometer says, because like I said, last night I was just kind of like bundled up and freezing, also kind of like this morning, and so we're like, oh, I probably did have a fever, even though the thermometer says I don't. We probably need to buy another thermometer, but they did give me some. I did get liquid meds so that I could put it through my feeding tube, so that it can go into my intestines. I put it through my J tube. I do have a separate G tube and a separate J tube. My J tube is where I get my feeds from, it goes to my intestines, and my G tube, that goes to my stomach. I just use it for venting, but I got some liquid medication so that I can put it through my J tube. And I'm supposed to do that twice a day. So like once when I get up in the morning, then once before I go to bed. So, um, I'm really glad that I went to the doctor because I knew I was having signs of an ear infection, and I knew that I wanted to catch it before it got worse. So, yeah, that's what I have. I have a ear infection. So, I'm on meds for 10 days. They said that the medication, it takes about 3 days to feel a lot better. Um, so that would be like Saturday or so, where I probably will feel more like myself, which I was a little bit sad because I really wanted to go to church tonight because it's Wednesday night, but I decided that I needed to stay home because not only am I miserable, but if I feel shaky, I probably do need to stay home because if somebody else was in that position of having a ear infection and feeling like they may have a fever, I would not want to be around that person. So I'm staying home with my older brother. It's just, I don't know, it's been kind of crazy. It just kind of feels like one thing after another, but I am glad that we caught it in time, and that we can hopefully like knock it out before it gets like too bad. I did get a coffee. My mom bought me a coffee earlier. I actually didn't expect it. It was a complete surprise. We had some pizza earlier. I think that's what was for supper. I'm not for sure. Anyways, it had pizza earlier, and so my mom bought me a coffee because I can't have pizza, and we've been really trying to push the fluids because I really don't want to be dehydrated. And when you're not feeling well, it's really good to push the fluids. So right now we just have these little like half bottles of water because we ran out of the big bottles of water. But the place that like the urgent med place that we were at was giving out waters, and so it's not the same brand, but I got a big water from there. Um, we do have water here. It's just the small kind, so it takes like drink 2 small ones to make like a big one. So I decided to go ahead and get some water from there. So yeah, that's what I have is a ear infection. But thankfully they got my meds ready pretty fast for me. Went to the pharmacy and picked them up, and then I got dropped off at our house and changed clothes and laid down. So hopefully this will pass soon. Thank you all so much for your concern, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.